Today we are going to do the interjection, that's the 8th part of speech. Now it's very easy because it's like it is word that exclaim, surprise. We have already done. We are only naming it now. Any expression that shows some surprise, you want to use word, then you call that an interjection. Hooray, alas, oh, all the expressions that we, through sound we produce, we call those words an interjection. We'll do an exercise to understand. This is the 8th part of speech. An interjection is a word that expresses sudden feeling of the mind. Sudden feeling. Someone comes, your uncle comes after a long time from abroad. You're so happy. Wow, uncle has come. Or you get a surprise, you get 100% in your exam. Hooray, you're so joyful. So any word that expresses sudden joyful feeling, we call it an interjection. What is an interjection? An interjection is a word that expresses a sudden feeling of the mind. So, an interjection is a word that expresses a sudden feeling, of the mind. That is an interjection. Okay, now I'll give you some words like, and after that I'll put in words for you. Now, things like, this is the examples I'm giving you. Daddy has come. Daddy has come. My dog is dead. What brings you here? What brings you here? All right, I have 3 sentences here for you. Okay, 3 sentences. Now, actually, I'm making you do example, but we are going to do it together. An interjection is a word that expresses sudden feeling. Now, I have here, Daddy has come. What will be the word you will use? Hooray! You are so happy. So when Daddy is come, you will say the word that expresses a sudden feeling that comes out of your mouth is hooray, hurrah. And always for interjection, there is an exclamatory mark after the word. Hooray, Daddy has come. Okay, my dog is dead. Alas, see, my dog was sick for a long time. So after he died, it's a relief for you. The poor little dog was suffering. Alas. The sudden expression or feeling of the mind can be joyful or depressive. It can be anything. Alas, my dog is dead. The dog had been ill for a long time. Hooray, my dad has come. So it can be a happy one or a sad one. Now, what brings you here? What brings you here? Or what brings you here? Hello, what brings you here? So somebody has come after a long time and you're so happy, or your friend has come, or your dad's friend has come. Hello. What brings you here? So the words hooray, alas, hello, all these words expressing sudden feeling of the mind. And the interjection word will always have an exclamatory mark after the word. That you must remember. Any words that expresses a feeling. Oh, what a beautiful dress. Oh, supposing daddy brought you a lovely little dress. Oh, any feeling. What a lovely dress. You will say, what a lovely dress. Okay? Or supposing you passed in your exam well, then what feeling you will have? Wow, you are so happy. Or everybody is happy for you. Wow, what a good result. What good result. Or what good marks. Mama is very happy. What good marks. Now, interjection is the word that expresses sudden feeling. It can be joyful, it can be depressive. But the word always ends with the exclamatory mark. Every interjection word has an exclamatory mark after that. So, what have we done now? An interjection is a word that expresses sudden feeling of the mind. Hooray! Dad has come. Alas, my dog is dead. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, what a lovely dress. Wow, what good marks. Now, in interjections may express the following. So, under the examples, I'll give you. Interjections may express this. We need to know so that when you get sentences, how to cope. Okay, something for you to look at. Now we have words like first, in example first, we have words like joy, when you are happy, when you are joyful, when there is joy in your feeling, sudden feeling of the mind, then what are the words you will use normally? You will say, wow. What word you will say? Wow. You are so happy. Or you will say, hooray. Hurrah, hooray, whatever. Then, when you are sad, when there is grief, when you are upset, you use different word. Okay? Supposing you have grief. You are sad, like the dog is dead, or somebody is sick in the family, you are not keeping too well, so you couldn't go for the excursion. So that time, what are the expressions you have? For when you have grief, sadness, sorrow, then you will say, alas. Alas, I am all right. Okay. Now remember, we have to have an exclamatory mark at the end. Alas, they have come home. Alas, the summer is over. Then, oh, when you have a pain, when you go through pain, it's terrible pain, I cannot bear the pain. Or you'll say, oh, what a lovely, or say, oh, what a horrible food, I'm not well, oh, I have to have my medicine. It's so painful, the injection is so painful. Alas, I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling better today. Now, next one, when you have surprise, the third category of interjection is, now there is a surprise. When there is a surprise, what word will you use? What expressions? What? What? You will say, what? He came first? What? He got the first place? What? You won a match? I mean, you are shocked, surprised. You thought that group, that party will not win. But then, they come out. Or you took a lottery ticket. What? You won the prize? It's a surprise. Then, express, lovely, I never expected such a gift. Oh, again for surprise, say, oh, I just love this gift. Oh, expression. The next one, approval. The next one is approval. You are very happy, somebody has taken you for a job. Approval. Then you would use words like good, bravo. You will say bravo. Bravo, that's very good. He's going abroad or he's got a new job. And then next one we have, when you have calling someone. Somebody is a little far away, not at your reach, calling. You will call up somebody, hello, or in your telephone, you will say hello, calling. Then you use a different expression. You're calling up either in the telephone or shouting out to someone a bit far away, hello. Hello. Then, when you want to draw attention of some people or some children or somebody on the street, look. Or your mommy is scolding, you'll say, look, I told you not to go. Then teacher might say, listen to me. Listen. Okay? Then, behind. You're drawing attention. Get behind me. Behind. Okay. So, the next one is drawing attention. You're drawing attention of someone. Drawing attention of someone. You use words like this. Look. Use the word look. Look, what are you talking? Look. You might use the word look. Or you might say, listen. 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 Or you might say, behind. Behind. That's very rarely used. Okay. Finally, making or becoming silent. You want someone to be silent or becoming silent. What word would you use? What expression? So that will be the seventh one. Becoming silent. silent. What word will you use? Hush. Baby is sleeping or some old person is sleeping. What will you say? Hush. Or somebody is creeping in. You're playing a game and somebody is making a shh, hush. So now just look at all the expressions. An interjection is a word that expresses a sudden feeling of the mind. And this feeling of the mind can be a joyful one, can be sad one, full of grief. It can be a surprise. It can be an approval. It can be calling someone. It can be drawing attention of someone. It can be becoming silent. So in each of these categories, you use different words, different interjections. Okay? And these words always follow the exclamatory mark. When you are joyful, wow. When you suddenly get a gift, you will say wow. Or when you suddenly have a friend who's been away for a long time, you'll say, wow, I'm so happy you've come. Then you'll say, mommy says suddenly, come, let's go out for a dinner. Hooray! It's joyful. Grieve, you're sad. Maybe your best friend is not well, couldn't come with you for a nice good. Alas, she's better. Alas, she's coming home. She was in the hospital for a month. Ah, my pain is better today. Oh, that medicine is over. Expression of grief, sadness, not a good feeling. Surprise. Someone comes in, your uncle comes in after 10 years. You will say, what? You have landed? What? Okay? Then, supposing he brings you a lot of toys that you like. Ah, I can't believe it. A box full of toys. Or he brings you lots of books that you love to read. Oh, when will I finish reading this? How wonderful. So, then, you landed a job and everybody in the house, they are approving. They are all very happy. They'll say, bravo. Or you got a first class. Or you stood state first. They'll say, bravo. Wonderful. Then, somebody is not listening to you. So, you keep calling. Hey, hello, look at me. Or when you use your cell phone, hello you say before saying anything. Now, you want to draw attention, supposing in the classroom, the teacher says, look. Or she says, listen. Behind, over there, behind. So, the teacher is trying to get your attention before she goes on with the next thing. Now, supposing you want the class to be silent. Shh, hush. Or at home, mommy says, hush. Baby is sleeping. So, these are the words that you use. And these words, we call it interjection, and it followed by the exclamatory mark. So, we can use interjections in various situations of joy, grief, surprise, approval, calling attention, drawing attention, and becoming, if you want the whole place to be silent, we have words to use. We have learned what is interjection and in various situations, what words to use. So what I am going to do, I'll give you sentences. You think about what correct interjection we can put in the beginning of the sentence. That's what we are going to do. Okay? Okay. Supply interjection for each sentence. You're going to supply. Supply interjections for each sentence. That's what we are going to do. You're going to supply. You're going to supply interjections for each of the sentence. I will write out the sentence. Meanwhile, you can think, what is it that we can put in front? Okay? Now, we have won the match. we have won the match. We have won the match. So you had to fill up something in front here. Then our leader is no more. Our leader is no more. Our leader is no more. Then we have how fine the weather is. How fine the weather is. Next, how ugly. How ugly it is. How ugly it is. Then, how are you? How are you? What? What a shot! What a shot that was! That was. What a shot that was! That thief is no more. That thief is no more. Now, I have put in here for you some sentences. Now, we are going to supply interjection for all this. We have won the match. Our leader is no more. How fine the weather is. How ugly it is. How are you? What a shot that was. That thief is no more. Now we're going to supply. Now, first one. We have won the match. It's a happy thing. Match is won. Hooray! So the first one is Ray. We have won the match. We are so happy. Okay. Our leader is no more. Softly. Our leader, shh, hush. Second one. Our leader is no more. Hush. Softly. Hush. He's no more. He's dead. Now, how fine the weather is. How fine. Wow. You want to go out and play. Wow. How fine the weather is. How ugly it is. Oh, how ugly. Oh, you will say, oh, how ugly it is. Not looking nice. How are you? What will you say? Hello. You want to say hello? Hello. How are you? What a shot that was. What will be for that? Bravo. What a shot that was. Bravo. Bravo. What a shot that was. That thief is no more. Alas, the thief is no more. Alas. At last, you are playing such a havoc. Alas, the thief is no more. So what we done is supplying interjection for each of the sentences. We have won the match. Hooray! We have won the match. Our leader is no more. Shh, hush. Our leader is no more. How fine the weather is. Wow, how fine the weather is. How ugly it is. Ah, how ugly it is. Hello, how are you? Bravo, what a shot that was. Finally, alas, that thief is no more. You're fed up of the thief? Alas, he's no more. So we learned different types of interjections for different feelings, different moods. If you are happy, what you will say. If you are sad, what will you say? When you want somebody to be silent, what you will say? When you are joyful, what you will say? So for each of this, it's only an expression of a sudden feeling of the mind. The sudden feeling of the mind can be sad or happy or joyful.